Streamlabs. Yo, what's up, guys? It's Lowe's Gaming. I'm here with DBZ, team captain from Team DBZ. How you doing, buddy? Okay, so what are your expectations for this match? Who's your like, who's your bet to win? The guys who beat you or the other team? Which was a pretty close match. It was pretty good. I had a lot of. I'll tell you one thing. When commentating your match, I was running out of breath so many fucking times to the point where I had Eli take over, and then I'm like taking a sip of water. That match was hectic. Yeah, I'm hoping a lot of the games like that. It always gets you on the edge of like the edge of your seat. Like I don't mind like teams completely rolling other teams. In my opinion, like I don't mind it as long as you can make each map close. Otherwise, otherwise, I think 3-0s are kind of boring. And it's a good sign where a team where they don't have a lot of expectations give a team that does have a lot of expectations a run for their money. Which is what you guys did, and I'm hoping that happens in this one. Yep. So your team will be going up against the winner of Voidwalkers versus Cosmic Crusaders, aka Eli versus Drake. So, any players that you're excited to watch? Okay. SF. So for me, because like it's funny you should mention Eli's support because he's actually playing DPS for this team. Hungry Cracker is gonna be the support, and Seth is gonna be the tank. So my MVP is still gonna be Eli at the end of is still gonna be Eli at the end of this whole league at all three tournaments, and but I think the MVP of this match will probably be Drake. With your team, there was a lot of unknowns besides yourself, and you still kind of surprise people with like that jump grab pick and stuff like that. But when it comes to like Drake, he knows what he's doing. He knows how to take control of a match. I think he's gonna be the MVP of this match. In terms of in terms of Butters and Polo, Polo's always been a great support. Sometimes he's a bit too aggressive to the point where like he's too aggressive to the point sometimes he starts feeding, but he knows when to like start healing. He knows when to like be like more aggressive. Now, this is a personal question for you. Do you think now, since you kind of get how they play, you think you guys might have a better chance against them? Okay, so w- the first map is gonna be Watchpoint Gibraltar. This was picked by Team Voidwalkers, by the way. So yeah, just
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar. Initiating match.
yeah. What's up? For me, what makes or break the game is the supports, because like the supports are can be really good for setting up the tanks. Yes, tanks can do like a lot of solo play as well, but like once you get that good ult from say a Kiriko, a Mercy, or something, that can really turn around and lose a losing game fight, team fight. That can really like turn things around. So right now we're so right now, um, Cosmic Crusaders are rolling out with the Orisa, Junkrat, and the Baptiste this time instead of the Kiriko that you saw in your match.
5, 4,
And
3, 2,
we got the second glimpse of Bastion combining with the Winston and the Mercy. Okay, Seth goes in first. Going in on Drake. Trying to get behind the backlines, but they're not letting. Baptiste gets down to immortality early. Winston's there. And the Bastion kills both Orisa and Baptiste. And he kills the Junkrat. I was getting a little worried because of the Winston death and the fact that they had to waste a res from the Mercy. But Eli came in clutch with the Bastion, which is something that he's very like experienced in. He likes to meme a lot of that. And another early immortality from Tricky Hunter causes Butter to die on Bastion. But they also were able to trade for Hungry Kraken. I don't know about. And Eli is going straight into it with the ult. He was able to get Butters. The immortality was not able to save him. Seth was able to take down Polo. Drake is by himself. Drake died. Another team wipe. And Butters is forced to go onto the Sojourn, and they were switching their comp of his Reinhardt, Kiriko, and Sojourn. With Butters' Sojourn, I am very iffy with the Sojourn because he didn't really play that well when he played against you guys. Oh, and there's and the
not so fast.
And a charge shot onto Eli, wasting another res from Hungry Cracker. Hungry Cracker pops his ult. Is it enough to turn the fight around? Ooh. Eli again with almost a whole team wipe. Butters is running away. Butters should be running back to point, not around. He's getting chased by Nev. Eli is carrying his team on his back right now. Amazing bashing play. Almost having another ult. But you gotta be careful because Butters also has overclock for... And Def is trying to keep the Kiriko in spawn. Doesn't know who to juggle, but ends up getting the lead anyways with the combined damage from Eli. Butters eventually takes down Eli. And another res. But Eli did waste his bashing. Oh, that can be kind of detrimental to his team. They're actually starting to push the payload forward a little bit more now. Butters takes down their support, and Butters also takes down the Winston. And they're leaving the point behind. Okay, that's fine. The lead is pushing the payload forward. Eli's going for the flanking bashing from the top right. Is it? He's in sentry mode. The outside the group of Eli. Tricky going forward. Dangerous for... And Butters with the triple kill again. What is that ult from the lead? He ulted on nothing. We're having a batch of this time from Butters. Let's see who he gets. Will he be able to get anybody? Yep. I don't know what is with these two teams and their ults. We're having a tank battle between the lead and Dev. Butters loses the bashing duel to Eli. And now Steph is getting pocketed.
Team kill.
I personally agree with that. Yeah. The thing about Winston versus Sigma is that Winston has piercing damage through Sigma's shield, so it's gonna be very difficult for him and for the lead to block any sort of damage coming in from the Winston. And it also goes through his kinetic grasp, so if you want to play Winston against Sigma, you cannot miss a single shot. And also, you need to use his rock whenever he jumps in on top of you. Like right now, he uses a rock on somebody else. It causes Tricky to use his Lucio ult. Eli takes down Butters once again. Eli is... And now they're just getting killed off one by one. The lead and Tricky are both dead. And now Butters is coming about himself, not waiting for his team. Shooting the sticky grenade. Yep, now he's going back to his team. And now the cart is getting moved backwards. Def has wasted his Winston ult. So many wasted ults in this first round. Butters is still running with the Bastion, which he's constantly losing the duel against Eli. Now this is one of the problems I had with the matchup you guys had, is like not going with what they're doing best and trying to mirror what they're losing at. Because you got the... And once again, Eli wins the Bastion duel once again. And using the ult, about to kill Drake, kills Drake with. Drake tried to. Drake tried to run away, and now Polo is trying to stay alive as long as he can with the Lucio, trying to run away, but mostly trying to separate the team. But they're all cornering him in the underground. And now Cosmic Trader Crusaders is now without a support. It'll be very hard for them to outdamage when the other team has a Mercy constantly healing them. Oh, and he pins Eli! He gets rid of Eli! But Drake did miss a Earth Shadow. Can they turn these things around? They allowed the Mercy to res the Bastion, and now Bastion's getting their revenge, but the back cap from the C9, they didn't pay attention to the point. Yeah, they are killing it, but they need to pay attention to the point because that C9 gave Cosmic Crusaders still inch of life to push the payload even further. The Winston's in their backlines, the lead not turning around to try to swing on him, and Death is. Oh, and the bashing kill onto the Winston again. And Death with the double kill onto support and Butters. Before the match, Death himself said that he is very terrible at the game and that yes, tank is his best role, but he's been doubting himself. He's been saying that he's been really bad at the game, but he is performing really well on the Winston. Butters, nice solo ult from Butters onto Eli, but with the res, they're still letting the Mercy res. And they killed Eli again. That's the thing about lower ranks, was when they see a Bastion, the Bastion is always their #1 priority, but they always ignore the person healing that Bastion and resing him constantly. And Eli takes down. Nice. And Eli with the Bastion ult on. Oh my god, this is speechless.
Victory. Play of the game. Traveling to Havana.
So, what do you think that Crusaders need to go into the next round?
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar. Initiating match.
Okay, so I got word. We need to restart that round real quick because it was on one round instead of 2 rounds, so we won't get a chance to see the Voidwalkers play, so we're gonna have to do this again. But at least now we got a good view about how each team plays. But as you were talking about before, DBZ, you said Cosmic Crusaders, they're good at adapting. They're good at trying to figure out a strategy. Like when they lose the round, they're gonna come back.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Okay, so we're gonna have to do restart this time. Butters on. This time, Voidwalker's not meeting him at the point, giving him some extra mileage right there. But Eli still takes down both Butters and Drake. And he takes down the Mercy.
Team kill.
First, he needs to go something that can counter the Bastion, like maybe a Sombra or a Reaper, or maybe even a Genji. They're popping into the vault line. What Cosmic Crusaders need to be doing is focusing down that Mercy, because they're just focused on the guy that Mercy is currently pocketing. And Eli takes down both the tank and the support while Death takes down the Mercy. And Drake switches on to the Diva to mitigate some of that Bastion damage, but at the same time, like we've been talking about, the Bastion is not the problem. And already getting demeched. You see, this is what Def is doing right now, going out their Butters in the backline, separating their support from their team. And I think what they did good is, like, you don't even need to kill the support. You just need to separate the support from your team. Maybe chase the support out. That way, you have a high damage hero like Bastion can take advantage of the other team not having any healing. He put that all in one. He put that all in one spot where Hungry Croc can just step out of that ult and then take it.
Helden sterben nicht.
And Drake is trying to back cap with the Orisa. Butter's going on to Symmetra now. Let's see if this can make a difference maker.
30 seconds remaining.
Sie werden dich nicht kriegen.
10 seconds remaining.
With only 6.
complete. Score 0-0. Switching sides. Initiating match.
The thing about Voidwalkers is that they are very smartly like coordinating their attacks. So basically, they having Def go in their backline, chase Tricky out because they know he's an aggressive. They know that he's an aggressive support player. So they're chasing Tricky out so he can't heal the rest of the team and let Eli just finish him off.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers.
G-Pop?
Stop the payload.
The thing is, Echo's a very technical hero to play. She's one of the hardest heroes to play in this game. Eli going onto his comfort pick onto the Bastion, taking out the lead already. Hungry was able to getting his first kill actually. Onto the
Victory. Play of the game.
Okay, so the thing about like the Bastion with Eli. The thing is, we never see him play it like seriously. We always see him play it like as a kind of a joke, He likes to meme a lot, and but I guess all that memeing came into his gameplay, and he's able to dominate because if you look at his profile, Bastion is actually the most played DPS he actually play. But the thing is, he always played it as a joke. Okay, now let's talk about each team individually. So what do you think each team needs to do to maybe because now it's gonna be Voidwalkers now it's gonna be Cosmic Crusaders' turn to pick a map. And you know how they do after the first map loss. They always come back. So what do you think that they might do? What do you think that they should be improving on? For 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 me, like for me, when it comes to Cosmic Crusaders, is that like first of all, for the DPS, Better needs to stop mirroring Eli on the Bastion and needs to find someone to counter the Bastion because like mirroring Eli on Bastion is basically a death sentence for like every time they did a 1v1. Eli always came out on top because he's more comfortable on the Bastion. Maybe try to pick someone that can counter him a little bit more, like Reaper, like we said, Reaper, Sombra, and that Sojourn really caught him off guard, like earlier up in the match, but he decided to switch off the Sojourn and go back to Bastion. So mirroring the Bastion when Eli's on Bastion is very difficult, and like I also agree with what you're saying with not focusing on the Mercy, especially not when the Mercy is reviving their teammate, because he's in the beginning of the match. He mostly was saving the res for like for when Eli dies, when Inferium dies. Like the things, it's not really like much of a multiple like target weapon. It is more like it has a big spread and it has piercing damage to shields. Kinetic grasp, or people just call it grasp. Okay, so for me, like I've got a feeling they had an idea with the Reinhardt. So I had an idea with the Reinhardt because the Reinhardt, like he can just fucking swing on Winston as much as he can, but the supports needs to be on the Reinhardt in order for him to out damage that Winston because he's getting pocketed constantly by the Mercy. That Lucio can also come in and help in to like not just like heal Drake, but also to like help him do damage because Mercy does a lot of damage. Uh, Lucio does a lot more damage than Mercy, and Mercy needs to switch on to her pistol in order to help Def do damage. So if you can overwhelm that healing as well, that can definitely be another option that Cosmic Crusaders can take advantage of. But now, my thing with Void Walkers is a little bit of the wasting ults thing because we kind of see a couple maps like we kind of saw like in the early mistake map that Defs just kind of used primal out of nowhere. I think the Elite might have used Shatter one time. It is a constant wasting of ults. You need to find those perfect opportunities because you're not gonna have ult for next battle. Yeah, because you keep wasting your ults, you're just gonna like the enemy team is gonna have an advantage because gonna have one, they're gonna have the advantage because they're gonna have their ults online more often than you, and two, you're not gonna have that game-changing ult that can turn around the fight because you just wasted it. And one thing I need to talk a little about the Eli Bastion pick is what I'm worried about with the next map where Crusaders might pick a map that might not be like Bastion favor, like might get him in a closed room. So maybe that drunk rat pick from Butters might do a lot more. So right now, Crusaders need to know who they're playing around. Because obviously we've seen from Voidwalkers, they're playing around the Eli Bastion. The Mercy's constantly using his res for him, pocketing him. Def is going into the backline, pushing him into Eli. Voidwalkers need to have that definitive player that they're gonna play around because I didn't know who they're playing around. I thought it was gonna be Drake because he's a tank and he's a bit more aggressive. I thought it was gonna be Butters and maybe even play around Polo, but it's like they don't have a definitive person that they want to play around like Voidwalkers do, and that's why I see them. They're so sporadic. They're just all over the place. But the thing is, we can't put too much of our eggs in one basket because that was only the first round. Okay, so next round is gonna be Eichenwald. And this is the exact same map that Cosmic Crusaders actually used against you, which is what got them their first point. So based off experience competing against this team, what do you think they utilized the best when going up against you during this map? What I feel like that their team did was was better was like not only taking advantage of the fact that Taco was being really aggressive, but also taking it, causing your Kiriko to kind of panic a lot. To kind of like use her thing. They know when to back off when she uses her ult, and they know how to use that Sigma and Bastion to their advantage. And also that Sigma, and also that Junkrat. Those Junkrat traps were very sneaky with what Junkrat needs to be doing. So I got a feeling we might see Sigma and Junkrat for this map, which is there's a lot of closed rooms for Junkrat to do his thing, to like do consistent amount of damage. Okay, so Cosmic Crusader is causing for a game pause. Butters needs to go do something real quick, so we have a longer break for a little while. So, what are some heroes that you like would love to like? What you would like be excited to see, or like what you love to see that hasn't been played yet? You already know me. I'm a sucker for a good Genji. I'm a sucker for a good Genji. Like I'm a Genji main. I've always been I always been compared to other Genjis when it comes to gameplay. When it comes to like this group talking about me a lot. I also would like to see a little bit of Tracer. If you got like, like I got a feeling a little bit of trend with all three teams, including your team, is like the flanking aspect. And if you want like a good flanking, Tracer's one of the best flankers in the game, and possibly even a Sombra, considering that there's a lot of Bastion play being played, and Sombra really messes up Bastion a lot.
Traveling to Eichenwald.
That's my guy. If I was one of these teams, we'll be definitely seeing a lot of Tracer and Genji. I love those guys. And also, like, I was, I was like, I was very surprised seeing Butters going on to the Echo. I would like that not to just be a damage pick. Like not to just be a panic pick. I would like to see like Echo being used properly to their advantage.
Ready for battle.
It looks like they're trying to mirror Voidwalker's comp. Let's see if they can if they learn from their mistakes and they can actually match it. But I also want to go back to that Echo pick. Now, since it's only 3v3, there's not really much people like to take down the Echo. So you either have to focus on the Echo or you have to focus on the backline. Or you have to focus on the rest of the team. So I think that Echo can also go in the backline and take down that Mercy that we've been talking about what they need to be doing.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
And Butters is the first one going into Sentry mode, getting damage boosted by the Mercy this time. This time Delete is going to their backline. And Freedom taking down Butters once again. And Butters is getting res. It's a 1v3. Delete is going way too far ahead. Going 1v1 against Dev and was losing against the pocketed Winston. And now Eli is getting a bit aggressive. They're actually going all the way up to their spawn. Now let's see if there's going to be any changes right now. Go on to the Lucio. And Dr. Dev is talking trash, saying I'm the better Winston. Dev is still getting pocketed. Butters is the first one down once again. The thing is, this Mercy is also really good at healing from an angle. As you can see, like the Mercy, like Hungry Cracker, is mostly hiding behind corners. Mostly hiding behind corners, using the Guardian Angel jump to get herself out of harm's way. Yeah, right on. And Polo jumped off the map so he can regroup with his team. Wonder if he's gonna switch. But right now, Delete and Butters is waiting for him right at this choke point. Def going up 4, and Def is using his primal rage. Is he gonna get somebody? But it separates. Sorry, it separates Hungry Cracker and Freedom from Dr. Death, and Butters was able to get the kill from behind, and now he's capping the point by himself. Butters. Eli tried to get him off with the ult, but Butters was able to hold the point until his team gets there. It's gonna be a full C9. It is a full C9. Def needs to pay attention to his teammates. He can't just use his ult and it goes off by himself. And now Eli gets displaced onto the high ground, separating their Mercy, and was able to kill the Mercy finally. And this is the adaptability that you were talking about Cosmic Crusaders having, and sandwiching the Winston in that one corridor. They do not have a tank. I don't know. Eli killing Butters from the back end once again. The thing is, Eli cannot carry this by himself. Yes, they took down Tricky finally, and now they're about to take down the lead. But they're starting to... The enemy team is starting to see that, like, they need to focus the other two people in order to take out Eli. And that's the thing about Bastion. He is too team reliant. So Def cannot keep going in by himself, using that as a reliable tactic. Eli once again taking down Butters. And taking down... Eli is deadlifting this team on his back right now. It is incredible. The only reason this team is staying alive right now is because Eli is really smart with his picks. He is doing massive amounts of damage. Def is once again going in for his primal rage. Will they take advantage? Butters is the first one to go down. Once again, they're chasing down Eli. Eli takes down Tricky, and now there's no supports for Delete. Delete is gonna just get trickled out by Def. Cosmic Crusaders is starting to fall off right now. They need to continue their first strategy that got them the point in the first place, being like separating their teammates or taking advantage of the fact that Dr. Dev went too far ahead and is killing their teammates. Oh, will the Sigma ult change anything? That a lot of damage is getting put on, but the Mercy healing is too good right now. Will they be able to kill something? Drake is trying to focus down the Mercy, but it's too late as Butters and Polo both die by Eli in the backlines. Cosmic Crusaders need to have a coordinated attack. They need to not have the tank go off by himself, and they need to consistently take down their opponents one by one. Eli takes down Butters at spawn!
Score 0.
And Butters was cringe in the chat. What's up?
Initiating match.
Why? Well, yeah, because the tactical visor does tactical visor just locks onto the opponent unless someone jumps right in front of you while you're trying to focus down their supports. There's a lot of ways where you can. There's a lot of ways where you can like just focus on the supports without having to deal with the rest of the team. Virtually, like Soldier, also with any sort of flankers, like we said before, we will also, like, I want to see a Genji, I want to see a Tracer, maybe an Echo. There's many ways to get into their backlines, but the thing Cosmic Crusaders do, they're too focused on their front lines, they're too focused on Eli.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
The league going onto his comfort pick with the Orisa, Butters still staying on the back and not realizing that he's getting outplayed every single time. It's really the DPS pick that really decides like the fate of Cosmic Crusaders right now, but the thing is Butters is too focused on matching Eli. Owenson tried to jump onto the high ground. He wasn't able to jump up there. I don't know where that sticky bomb from Butters came from. But now he's getting focused on by Dr. Death in the backline. They don't have their Bastion now. That gives an easy pick onto Delete and onto Tricky. And with a dominant fashion, Voidwalkers was able to cap this first point.
Objective lost.
Cosmic Crusaders,
The payload.
they need to stay together. They need to they need to focus on whoever's diving the backline, aka Dr. Death. It's probably going to be one of the lowest death games from a support player in this whole tournament. And Tricky died. It was the first one to die. That is a huge loss for Cosmic Crusaders.
Helden sterben nicht.
Right now, Eli is just pushing the point all by himself. Nothing to contest him. And Voidwalkers will go on for this second point.
Victory.
Looks like the thing is, okay. So now back to the commentary. So as you saw, dominant showing by Voidwalkers once again. So Voidwalkers seems to be like the favor to go all the way with the 3-0. What would be your counter? Because I'm still staying strong with my Cosmic Crusaders. Maybe they might come in with reverse sweep. Reverse sweep has happened so many times in Overwatch esports, happened so many times in Overwatch League, happened so many times in contenders. There's no reason why it shouldn't happen in this. Okay, so before the match starts, I'm gonna ask both teams to send a representative to interview one at a time. Which team would you like to interview first? Now, as they're trying to decide on a player to come in, to talk with us, what do you think that Cosmic Crusaders is gonna do to try to turn things around? For a sad turn of events, Cosmic Crusaders have forfeited the match. It is because all their mentals are are boomed. So we're gonna interview the winning team, and we're gonna get our next match situated. DVZ, how is your team available today or no? As Yeah, your sub will be able to play if he's an official part of your team. Then yeah. Okay. So 1 minute. Let me just. Okay, so I'm gonna invite Eli into the thing. Hey, what's up, Eli? Congratulations on your dub. Ye- o- Okay, so I have a question. I also have a question for Eli as well. So, what do you think you guys did the best that really pushed you over the edge and caused Cosmic Crusaders to forfeit? My my favorite to win is still Team DBZ. Even after that dominant showing, I still have faith in them. Which is actually gonna be the next match. This is gonna be the first time we're having two matches in this tournament. So first of all, I wish all good luck for you guys. And for my MVP of the match, I have got to give it to Eli. Second would be Def because you had an extremely dominant Bastion play throughout the entire match, and Def basically what I talked about with DBZ that your team was mostly just playing around, were mostly playing around you. So Def dived into the backline, either pushing them towards you more so you can do your damage, or trying to focus someone in the backline and then you're the one to finish things off. So that's why I would like to award Eli the player of the match. How do you how you feeling right now, Eli? So, you know, for the next question, you guys are gonna be going up against Team DBZ very soon. Are you confident, or are you like nervous? Like, how are you feeling about going your next match? Like, who's that one player you're gonna be watching? Ooh, already before the question even comes out. And Lavelle. So, are you excited or are you nervous about the match after seeing that dominant showing? Okay, and who is the one that? Okay, so is there any gonna be any sort of fear factor for you, DBZ, or any sort of like player that you want to like look out for the most? Okay, so you hear that, chat? Everyone is excited to play. So you guys will have 10 minutes to get your team and get your strategies up, and I will text the both of you when your next match starts. Congratulations, Eli, and good luck to you, DBZ. Yep. So right now we're going on to a break. What's up? Uh, Technically they'll be in third place because Team Not Zemo sadly couldn't make this tournament. So we're having the final round now, like tonight with you and Team DBZ. Yeah, and this is gonna be the first to four map. Okay, you both can go get your teams ready. I'll have Drake come up commentate with me. So yeah, we'll have to wait because we have one of the members from Cosmic Crusaders coming into this caster booth. Okay, so they're having 10 minutes, so I want to talk about this match coming up, which is Voidwalkers versus Cosmic Crusaders will be the final match of this tournament, and of this first tournament. And then we're gonna have a couple of weeks to break, and then we go on to the second tournament. So it's whoever wins all three, whoever wins the grand finals wins the entire thing. And whoever has the most points at the end of the three tournaments will be the ones going to the grand finals. So right now every team is playing for the grand final spot. Okay, 1 minute. Let's see. In 1 minute. Okay, so we're going on to a break right now, and then we're just gonna be coming back in a couple minutes. So get yourself ready. Yo, I need one of y'all to cast with me. Polo? I need someone to cast with me. Well, Bastion looks like it's gonna be like the one getting banned because it's been getting played a lot. Okay, I'll talk. Okay, I'll talk to you about that later. Sorry y'all. Sorry y'all are pissed. Try focusing on Mercy more, maybe. Okay, I need to get back. Okay, guys, I need to get back to the like broadcast. I'll talk to you guys about this later. Okay, sorry y'all. Sorry y'all are pissed. Yeah, we're just gonna start the next match. And then we're gonna start next match because I was talking with Eli. We're gonna have Team DBZ versus Voidwalkers because Team Not Zemo couldn't make it to this tournament. Well, I didn't want you guys to play again like directly after getting like tilted. You know what? This is probably just gonna be just like a match for fun or something. And then we're gonna go with the actual matches again probably next week. I need to talk with Eli with all of this. Okay, we'll just start with the next. Okay. Okay, DBZ, get back into Team 2, and I'll talk to these guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Hey, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so we're gonna start with the next match, which is gonna be Team DBZ versus Voidwalkers. This is actually just gonna be a match for fun. After this match, we're gonna get everything more organized. I'm sorry for those who are gonna be watching in the future, like listening to the argument, and people watching in the future who's gonna be confused about what's gonna go on. So we're gonna have the next match very soon. So congratulations to Voidwalkers. So Team DBZ is gonna be next. This is gonna be an exhibition match, I guess. So I'm just gonna talk on the match itself and how I think this is gonna be going, because I'm gonna be commentating by myself. So this time they're actually bringing in another they're actually bringing in another Team DBZ bringing in another question mark, aka a new support either a new support player, because I know Taco is gonna be their tank. Sorry about that. I know Taco's gonna be their tank, so I do not know how this new support player might be playing. I don't know if anything's gonna get changed. But right now we're just waiting because Dr. Death has to step out for a little bit. I also want to thank our sponsor, which I forgot to do during this entire stream. Our sponsor being Jayvarman Rising. So what it is, it basically is is a sports team that is made in Lowell, mostly also like representing more Khmer or Southeast Asian roots. They do volleyball, they do dragon boat racing, and they do basketball. No, sorry, flag football right now. It is run by my friend. His name is Tola or Nthonie Suck, like link in the description below. And and he was the generous soul that sponsoring this tournament. So with the dominant showing from Team Voidwalkers, with as you heard, Cosmic Crusaders is kind of peeved about it. So but right now we're just waiting for one of the players. I know for Team DBZ, I know Lavelle is very much into the soldier. He's very much into long range hit scan, but at the same time he can surprise you with the at the same time he can surprise you with the Junkrat. I know Taco likes to play a lot of Orisa, and he likes to be a bit aggressive. And I don't know about the new support player. As for the new support player that is playing in Team DBZ as one of the substitutes is finally getting some time to shine. I guess this is our first bench player that is going to be playing. And right now, Voidwalkers will be continuing running with Dr. Death, Inferium, and Tricky Hunter. Oh, no, not Tricky Hunter. My bad. And Hungry Cracker. So as you know, they like playing that Bastion comp. They like playing with that Bastion comp. So I'm expecting maybe some Reaper play, or we were basically talking about how the comp can be countered. So basically, maybe we might see some Reaper play, might see some Soldier 76 that can take care of that Mercy, or maybe some. There's a good amount of comps that can like take down the Bastion, but you need to focus down the supports first, and then like kind of focus down them one at a time, because the shitters did kind of get advantage of that at one point during Watchpoint Gibraltar. But we're here talking about also what maps our Team DBZ can be good at versus Voidwalkers, because right now Voidwalkers seems to be the most dominant team right now. So from going on that, I want to see what DBZ can cook up for this match, and I am very excited despite my voice. I am very excited to see this match, see if there's anything that can take down that Bastion comp. Okay, so I'm just waiting for Team DBZ to tell me what map they want to play. Because now the players are ready. Okay, so they'll be playing on Busan, and now we're gonna go straight into the match. My match is Team DBZ. Busan. Okay, so first map is gonna be Busan. First time I'm gonna be casting by myself.
Now traveling to Busan. Initiating match.
Okay, so what I'm wondering about is what both teams will be using to counter each other. So okay, so I'm not reading that name. So OBM will be their support player, or I don't want to say that name.
Ready for
So
battle.
Solar 76, Orisa, and Kiriko this time. We'll be seeing some Kiriko play for Team DBZ.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Did someone call?
Going up with... Right now, Taco is way too far away from his team. Might get burst down by the Winston, but he's backing up slowly, getting that support in. DBZ going in with the Sojourn instead.
The objective is now active.
Taco might be the first one to die, and he is. DBZ takes down the Mercy, but Inferium is the first one to kill.
Ouch!
Okay, maybe Death might jump in on them again, trying to go after the... DBZ needs to go up on the point. And they take down the Winston first. Trying to take down their Mercy. Take down their Mercy. Inferium takes down DBZ, and Team DBZ is able to get the point. Inferium needs to go back to his team to regroup, and DBZ should get to the point faster, as Sojourn is faster than Bastion on getting back. Both teams are coming up on their ults pretty soon, but Team Voidwalkers will be the closest ones to get their ults.
Not so fast, What's the rush?
So Inferium takes down DBZ once again, dominating on that Bastion. Takes down Inferium. Now it's a tank v tank battle. Having the same problem Team Cosmic Crusaders going at. They had something going on with the... They had something going on with killing the Mercy first. Going on to the Junkrat into Bastion is not very favorable. Inferium uses his ult. I don't think to any avail though. DBZ came in by himself, which is a huge loss on their side. Now they're trying to focus on the Winston, who's getting damage boosted. Taco Cat is not losing much HP, but OBM is taking down their Kiriko.
Helden sterben nicht.
And Inferium takes down both.
to 0.
And Team Voidwalkers take the first round. Let's see what DBD does to get into the second
Ready for
round.
battle.
Welcome viewers. Also, I want to welcome anyone who is new to the league. If you want to join it for 4v4, or if you want to be a substitute for one of these other teams, you're more than welcome to. I'll be putting the Discord into the
5, 4,
community tab. Soon you guys will be able to join, maybe for next year's 4v4, or to get signed by one of our talented teams from the Squabble League. So DBZ is going on to the Soldier 76 already.
Touching down.
DBZ trying to focus onto the Mercy. So this,
the objective is now active.
and they take down their support player. Losing your support is the most dangerous part of 3v3 right now, because the support can literally save you from dying. Going on to the right heart into the jump grab. The jump grab pick is very... The jump grab pick is very odd, going to the Bastion pick. Ooh, and a sticky bomb gets... Oh, they're making the same... DBZ next to fall. They're making the same mistake as Cosmic Traders, not going on to the first person, onto the Mercy.
Hold it. Nothing gets past me. Nope.
Are they gonna res the soldier? Nope, they're not. Right now they need to play a bit more safe, just to make sure that they don't lose anybody else. They already lost their Mercy.
Neutralizing projectile. Helden sterben nicht.
Touching down.
And Voidwalkers get the first map. Congratulations to them. Now we're gonna go back to the commentary 5 minutes later. And then in about 5 or 10 minutes, I don't think I can fill in the whole 10 minutes when it comes to commentating. So that was a very good match. So what we've been saying in the beginning is, so DBZ was also kind of confident that he was like he can get to that Mercy. But what Team Voidwalkers do really well is spread out the enemy team, and they know how to pick them off one by one. Sorry, I'm the only one like doing everything for this tournament besides Inferium himself, but he's playing in a match, so it's all me right now. So they really need to answer for that Bastion pick. That Bastion pick, like I've been talking about before, maybe the Reaper, maybe even the Mei, maybe even the Echo, or the Genji or Tracer, because they really messed Bastion up. And as for that, DBZ needs to do what he's been talking about and be more coordinated and be more and start taking advantage of when their Mercy actually gets out of place, because sometimes she is out of place sometimes, and trying to Guardian Angel to when Def is getting pinned. So right now we're just waiting for the next map. One thing I'm not understanding is that drunk rat pick. So in terms of the what will be a better comp, I would say definitely like what would be a better comp, maybe Baptiste Reaper in Reinhardt, or Reinhardt May or Reinhardt Reaper. It really depends on the DPS pick, because the DPS pick can really go a long way in countering another DPS like Bastion. So right now we're waiting for Team DBZ. Oh yeah. So Team DBZ has chose Watchpoint Gibraltar. I can never say that name right, but here we go on to the next round. Let's see what teams will be cooking up. So Watchpoint Gibraltar is kind of confusion for me, because that's how Voidwalkers dominated in the first ever like map. But we'll see how they will do. How Team DBZ will do different.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
So we already know DBZ himself is a very good hit scan on that Slow 76, but he needs to be a little bit more flexible going on to, say, like the aforementioned heroes, because I don't want to just like beat up a dead, like beat around a dead ghost, like beat up a dead ghost. Okay, no, that is not the phrase. Do not beat up on animals, especially dead ones. So I don't want to beat around a dead horse. Oh my god, I couldn't think of the phrase. I don't know why I was being so mean to goats early. So it looks like the DBZ might be going on to the Sombra. So OBM is staying on that Kiriko, and Taocat might be moving on to the Diva. So they're still going with the comp. If it's not fixed, if it's not broke, do not fix it. I cannot speak today.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Diving in.
And DVD takes down the Bastion. Now their next target should be that Mercy. But no, they're going after the Winston. They need to go after that Mercy after they've taken down the Bastion. And now Taocat is out of mech, and he died immediately.
Hack complete. I'm with you.
Also, if anyone would like to coach for a team, you're more than welcome to go on to the league server and go on a league server and sign up as a coach. Once again, not taking care of that. Once again, not taking care of that Mercy. She is living rent-free in their heads right now. DBZ is going on to the Widowmaker. First time we ever seen Widow in this tournament. The thing is that Mercy is really good at going, at using corners to his advantage. Hitting the Winston. Let's see if that will be enough. No, the Mercy healing is too much for them right now. DBZ trying to snipe out that Mercy. Taco Cat getting taken down by that Bastion. Now Death is trying to just keep DBZ at that spawn. DBZ trying to snipe out that Mercy as best as he can. Right now they're leaving their Bastion alone, but Mercy is able to Guardian Angel to buff teammates back and forth. Ooh. Right now, DBZ, Dr. Death is using his prime ult. Spawn camping the Ryan and the Kiriko. This Widowmaker pick is not working right now. Oh, and the Kiriko ult. Will the Kiriko ult save him? Right now they're pushing. DBZ should be pushing the payload forward a little bit more right now. Right now they got some extra space. They don't even need to win team fight. They just need to push the payload as far as they can. Getting kills is not the only way to win this game. Dr. Death gets 2 though. Team DBZ needs to be more coordinated in their attacks. Right now, finally getting that Reaper pick, but will he use the Reaper pick to his fullest extent? The Reaper can take down actually all 3 of them if he wants to. Oh, nice shatter onto Inferium, but that Mercy is still living rent-free in their heads. And their Kiriko is the first one to die again. Making the same mistake, only trying to focus the Bastion and the Winston.
10 seconds remaining.
They need to touch right now if they want to stay alive in this match.
Round 1 complete. Score 0-0. Switching sides.
And right now, Team DBZ
Initiating match.
needs to have the perfect push right now. Because Team Voidrockers, all they really need to do is push it just a couple feet, just touch the point. That's it.
Ready for battle.
DBZ is this time is going on to the fair. The fair may be a bit hard to go on without the Mercy. Kiriko remains to be the main focal point of Team DBZ right now, which I don't think will work as well. Right now, like
5,
OBM needs to stay near in between Taco and DBZ in order to get the full extent of the healing. Going on to the high ground, I don't know what Death was doing right there, but DBZ is the first one to go down. They need to start pushing.
Touching down.
Interference takes down Tahoe Cat, so that will be 2-0 Voidwalkers.
Play of the game.
So let's hope Team DBZ can do a reverse sweep, or else Voidwalkers will be going away with 2 victories, with 2 sweeps under their belt. Well, this is mostly just for exhibition, so Team DBZ will... We'll be trying to strategize, see what they will be doing for this reverse sweep. Okay, so as for Team DBZ, DBZ really needs to stop picking new heroes. You need to have that one hero that he's gonna, because like forcing yourself to switch on to different heroes will cause you to like not have an ult and having to build up the ult from the ground up. So what Team DBZ need to do is stick to one definitive comp. The Kiriko is obviously not working, so maybe go on to a Mercy, maybe try to mirror the comp, maybe keep that Reaper and go on to the the winning team, for what the winning team is doing right now, and going. Sorry, I'm just doing this by myself. I'm not really that experienced with commentating. Also, with the winning team, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. With the Mercy, she's really good at taking the angles and getting behind natural cover. What the Winston's doing really well is separating their team. Well, one thing is when he goes too aggressive is what my problem is. But then also there's some moments where Team Voidwalkers are separated and Team DBZ needs to take advantage of that. Right now, the next map is gonna be Eichenwald. So we might have a repeat of Voidwalkers versus Cosmic Crusaders, because Team DBZ needs to figure out something to counter that Bastion, Winston, and Mercy. Okay, having some technical difficulties right here. Try go on to the next game.
Traveling to Eichenwald. Initiating match.
Now let's see what both of these teams are gonna run out with. Right now, Team Voidwalkers having really good synergy with each other, able to isolate the enemy team, separate them, and also sometimes isolating their targets. That way it was gonna turn from a 3v3 to a 2v3. Also, I like Dr. Dev's Winston. Like before, he was very down on himself, saying that he's not very good at the game, saying that he's expecting him to get rolled, but he's been doing really good on the Winston by not only diving specific targets, but also like jumping back out whenever things get too rough. He knows not to stay in, which what I can not say for most of the bronze people I play with.
Defend objective A.
Team DBZ is going on with the Junker Queen this time. Def is going into their backlines, getting pocketed by the Mercy one more time. But DBZ is going on the flank, but they already lost their Junker Queen. So let's see what Team DBZ will do to get past this first choke point. Right now they're retreating, possibly thinking about a new strat to go in. Junker Queen's shout ability can really allow Team DBZ to go push in. But it's gonna be very difficult to do when you already lost your Lucio. This is what I love to see from Team Voidwalkers, is isolating their targets. And now their Mercy has already got Valk, and neither Team DBZ's members are anywhere close to their ults right now. Interference is the first one to go, and then Dr. Death, and now they're taking down that Mercy. And Team DBZ is able to push forward. Kind of boring that they had to mirror the Bastion. But at least the entire comp is not the same. And they were able to get the point. Dr. Death coming in by himself. A bad strat right now. Now losing their tank. Can Ephraim turn this back around? Yes, he can actually. Taco Cat fighting for his life right now. Try and take down that Bastion. Now Team Voidwalkers is actually full holding them successfully. The ult comes out and Freedom's first one to go. And they're able to get a little bit more space, but the Joker Queen ult was sort of wasted there. Could have been used in a later time. But if anything, to push the cart forward is... right now they have a lot of free space right now because it's only 3v3 and it's not 5v5, which will not come until like possibly next year. We might be changing our mind about stuff. Inferium is the first to ult, and then Dr. Death directly after, taking down the Lucio, but they trade with their... but DBZ is trading with their Winston, but Inferium takes down both DBZ and Taco Cat, able to get a full team kill. DBZ still has 3 minutes left on the clock. He should be using this to strategize, but they're just going straight in. Voidwalkers is taking advantage of the high ground once again. The same thing that they did with Cosmic Crusaders. DBZ is the first one to get taken down. Right now it's 1v1, 2v1. Joker Queen versus Mercy and Winston. Now it's a 3v1. DBZ decides to ult without anyone in his team able to capitalizing on that ult, and he gets nobody. This Lucio ult might be the thing to push them forward. If OBM is able to know when to use it, and he uses it right now, will it do anything? Possibly not, because the enemy team is so far away. Oh, but they're able to take down the Winston. Can they capitalize on the Bastion and the Mercy now? Yep. DBZ sadly gets taken down by the infirm, the Bastion God. And another Dragon Queen ult comes out, and they both trade. Now it's all up to DBZ to turn things around, as all three of Voidwalker's members are still up. But the Mercy was wasting the res. DBZ gets taken down so early. Now they need to waste more time on the clock by waiting for their teammate to group up. Dr. Death is looking like he might be wanting to go up forward into their comp. Diving in, making their team move all around. Dr. Death is the first one to get taken out. They need to rush on to point right now if they want.
60 seconds.
And Frame is flanking from behind, which is possibly not a good idea, because now Frame is gonna have to walk all the way around this to try to contest. Dr. Death using his ultimate. Let's see if this will do anything. OBM is pushing the car from the back, but Inferium is able to get back to his team and take down OBM.
30 seconds remaining.
Deine Pflicht ist nicht getan.
Right now, it could be the end of Team DBZ if they cannot touch one more time. Lucio trying his best to speed his team, and are they able to touch? Looks like they won't be able to touch, and Team Voidwalkers win another 3-0. Oh wait, no, it's not another 3-0. I'm sorry, there's two matches.
2-1. Switching sides.
That was my bad. I still believe in Team DBZ on the reverse sweep. I'm having that little bit of copium, a little bit of hopium. That will be my life source right now. Is a Team DBZ reverse sweep.
Ready for battle.
Team Voidwalker is known for booming other teams' mentals. Well, one team. And it looks like we might see the Zenyatta instead of the Mercy. Who knows, they might switch their pick before they walk out those gates.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Touching down.
Right now we have to attack and defend. Dr. Death is the first to get taken out. Imperium's the second. And Hungry Cracker actually takes down DBZ, but not until he gets taken down himself. The switch to the Zenyatta might hurt Voidwalker's chance. He's going back to the Mercy. That's good. Once you realize what's not working, a good switch can definitely like put things over the edge. And dominantly taking out Taco Cat and OBM. DBZ's all by himself. And now they're about to cap the point.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Come on, DBZ. Let's hope you can bring it back. Inferium's the first one to get taken out. The res on to Inferium though cancels that out. DBZ gets next to taken out. And now with 4 minutes on the clock, Team Voidwalkers has a lot of time to have a lot of space to be pushing this payload right now. Ooh, nice ult by Inferium. And it looks like Team Voidwalkers will be the victor of this match.
Victory. Play of the game.
Heroes never die.
And that is it for today's 2 matches. We have one really solid exhibition and one really solid main match. And Voidwalkers come out victorious twice. So I'm waiting for Inferium to come into the interview. Oh wait, it is first to 4. I apologize. Fuck, I forget my own rules. My bad. Now I'm just waiting for Team DBZ to pick their final map. Hopefully they can turn things around. Sorry, I am just tired and a little bit mentally boomed. So I apologize for my mistakes throughout this series. I will do my best to improve. So right now, waiting on the next map. I have no idea how to fill in this dead space. Do 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 do. And the last map will be Route 66 to end things off on this. I mean, having some technical difficulties with the maps again. Apologize for everybody. Nope, not Eichenwald. What the fuck? Whoops, that was my fault, guys. Also, some staff on the league will also be very nice as well. I'm the one that's commentating. I'm picking the maps for the teams. I'm making the custom maps for everybody. So a little bit of help would also be very nice as well, if anyone would like to join. We would like to grow this league into something, but right now it is very difficult to keep up. We might make some rule changes after tonight.
Ready for battle.
When it comes to Rule 66, it is a bit more straightforward than When it comes to Rule 66, it is a bit more straightforward than Eichenwald. I don't know what I'm talking about. Other Death and Hungry Cracker sitting very comfy up there. Never mind, he jumps right back down. Well, up there is not really a good vantage point.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Inferium takes out OBM right now. Is the first one to fall. Going on to the Moira pick, actually. Taco being the next one to die on the Sigma. The only thing that remains the same is the Bastion.
Team kill.
Kind of hard commentating by myself. I'm also running out of breath every time I commentate. So DBZ now moving on to the cast. Right now, OBM loses on the Lucio. They also lost their Cassidy, and the Taco Cat on the Sigma also dies once again. Right now, Team Voidwalkers is full holding the enemy team. Dr. Death is using his ult possibly for fun or just to bounce around the Lucio. They know to take care of the supports first.
Team kill.
Dr. Death is staying at their spawn camping right now. Hungry Guard almost running into that Bastion ult, and now DBZ is going on to the Genji. Well, I'm seeing some heroes I want to see. I'm just a sucker for a good Genji. But I never really seen DBZ play Genji that well. I wonder how he will do with this. And not so well, apparently.
Team kill.
Going on to the Reaper now. DBZ changing way too many times. Is his Sigma ult gonna do? He gets taken out by Inferium. Taken out and gunned out by Inferium.
Helden sterben nicht.
Inferium takes down OBM right now, takes down Taco Cat, and they're really just spawn camping them right now. How will DBZ find a way to get out of that spawn?
Out.
10 seconds remaining.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Overtime.
Will DBZ use his Death Blossom? Will that be enough? Oh, nope. He sadly gets taken down.
Round 1 complete.
And now it's Team DBZ's turn to defend.
Score 0.
Still holding on to that last bit of hopium that the reverse sweep will happen. But it seems very unlikely right now as Team Voidwalkers needs to just push it for a couple seconds. Right now, this Bastion comp seems to be unstoppable right now.
Ready for battle.
OBM with I hate monkeys. Monk from Dr. Death. Something I love seeing in chat.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload. The payload is approaching its
They're trying to halt as best as they can. Taco is right on the point, right without their death, but the Lucio's nowhere to be seen, and they were able to push it all the way to the end.
play of the game.
So we're probably not gonna have enough time for interview because I realized we went over 2 hours. So thank you for those who are supporting us and those who are continue to support us. For all the mistakes in the stream, we'll try our best to improve on them and to make it a better streaming experience for you guys. Thank you so much and have a good night.